Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Tuesday, January 3rd, and this is the market overview looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, and SLV. Well, welcome to the new year, and we're looking for that good information of trades. And I do believe that there are going to be a plenty of them in this new year. And without further ado, here we go. Starting off with the Dow, very strong day. Did not close at its highs. I mean, 240 points to the upside at its peak, but resting down at about 180 at the end of the day. All kinds of good data out of this. We had talked about in the past of the possible potential reverse head and shoulders pattern. And certainly that is entirely possible at this point. We still have roughly 1,000 points to go to the upside, if that's the case. We can see that we have some wobble in the short-term moving averages. They are all pointed up. It is bullish. We see that the CCI is really high. Stochastics are trying to finish off their move to the top. And the 14-day RSI moving average is still slanting up. Up on the RSI, up on the histogram, up on the MACD. Very powerful day. Absolutely. Going to the 60-minute time frame. Going to see what all we have with this. And we can see that, we have some negative divergence in the stochastics. We have negative divergence in the 14-day RSI moving average if it turns around. We have negative divergence in the RSI. We have negative divergence in the MACD histogram. This is not looking so hot. But when it's on its run, you don't want to short it then. But just illustrating that there are some very large potential problems here. SPX also a very nice day. You'll notice that with the SPX, we have not cleared the previous high. We've almost got to it, the real body, and got turned away, but really, this leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it can overcome it tomorrow. The futures or at least Asia right now, is running pretty good. Short-term moving average is pointing up. We do have wobble above the 200-day moving average, above the major price up consensus level, upper price consensus level. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Normally it's a really good thing. CCI is very high. Stochastics, just like the Dow, trying to get high. Uptick on the 14-day RSI moving average. Uptick on the RSI. Uptick on the histogram, and the MACD. Going to the 60-minute on SPX, we can see that we do have negative divergence in the stochastic and the RSI, and potentially the 14-day RSI moving average, and the MACD histogram. Now these can get broken, absolutely. These could turn around. We have another huge day tomorrow. They go all the way to the top, and boom, all the negative divergence is busted. But if it were to turn around now, absolutely, that is could have a pretty good move to the downside. And we were saying all last week we were expecting a move to the upside. We were looking for a dip to buy into. We didn't get it before things got really weird towards the end of the week. And we were saying that we were expecting to move down, second, third week of January. And I still think that that is entirely possible. It might even happen earlier than that, but would like to see the 14-day RSI moving average get to the top or closer to the top, roll over and go down. But we're going to have some more evidence of that here in a moment. Alright, first strike against this rally today, the VIX. This was noted in the daily running thread. We should have a big red candle today to confirm the move in the Dow. We didn't get that. We didn't get much of anything. You can see the 14-day RSI moving average has totally leveled out, and actually might even be a slight downtick today, but nonetheless it's very low, and it could turn over at any time, which isn't to say that everything is bottomed out, because we could go down with the stochastic still, have room to move in the CCI, we have room to move in the RSI to the downside. Histogram is starting to slant up actually, but regardless, this does not confirm the movement of the market today in the VIX. Going to the 60-minute time frame, what do we have? Oh, we don't have much of anything because we didn't make a higher high or a lower low or anything like that. It's just a big mess. So there isn't too much to check out in the 60-minute time period. But just to get a sense of what could be happening, or the 14-day RSI moving average pointing down and the stochastics meeting up with it. If they decide to go down, go all the way to the bottom, yes, we could have some more movement down in the VIX, up in the market, which would be completely appropriate as people would be trying to jump on this new rally train. So that would not surprise me one bit, and it would line up well with the indicators. But nonetheless, these are not attractive one way or the other. But in the daily time frame, yeah, it should not look like this. It should be down in the testing 20 again. But nonetheless, that is what it is. TNA, nice move up. Look at that big old huge gap. Ending with a fat body spinning top. Yeah, 14-day RSI moving average edging up. Stochastics trying to meet up with it. CCI very high, RSI on the way up. Histogram on the way up. MACD on the way up. 60-minute time frame, looking for a divergence. We have divergence in the stochastics. We have divergence in the RSI. We have divergence in the MACD histogram. We have potential divergence in the 14-day RSI moving average if it's turned down. Yeah, not attractive. Now it would have been great to have shorted right at the opening of the day, but you know, you never know if you're going to have a gap and then it just runs away, or if it gaps and tries to fill itself. So playing it safe, yeah, you have to wait and see what it does first, but we can see that there are problems with this. Now moving along to the really interesting things. UUP. Yeah, almost a fat body spinning top, but not quite. You can see that we have come in and are hitting the long-term moving averages with the real body of the candle, touching the lower Bollinger Band. Going in for a bar retest at this time would be completely fine. There's lots of strength in the bar. Just keep that in mind. And while we have a downtick in the 14-day RSI moving average, we don't have clear direction as it's been going sideways for so darn long. Stochastics heading down along with the RSI, the CCI getting oversold, down on the histogram, down on the MACD. We should have some chop here at the bar. It should hold. It has good separation. We need to see those short-term moving averages complete their crossover and see if they complete their crossover before entering the bar. That will be a tell. FXE, nice inverse. You can see we have an uptick on the 14-day RSI moving average, and stochastics heading up along with the CCI, the RSI, the MACD, the histogram getting the bullish cross, going up for a bar retest would be completely fine. We had those upticks back here, they expired, and but nonetheless we could just go up and resolve them just late. So I guess we will see. But up movement in the euro would be nice for the market. Now whether it's able to go up, break the bar, and shoot out the top is an entirely different subject. But regardless, what a really nice move today. Now for the bulls to claim victory at this point is very premature. You can see that we had a uptick today. You can see that it was resolved intraday, actually closing right at the uptick. It could crap out now that the uptick has been resolved from today. But anyways, we need more data. It just comes down to that. We need more data. SLV silver, very nice, very strong move, got an uptick, resolved intraday. side tick on the 14-day RSI moving average, up on the stochastics, up on the CCI, up on the RSI, up on the histogram, up on the MACD, looking for the bullish cross. And yeah, kind of too bad. I really liked the idea of having silver at a nice new low. Great buying opportunity, but if it wants to do a bar retest at this time, that's completely fine. And GLD also a nice move up, got an uptick, resolved intraday. 14-day RSI moving average very low, leveled out. We need to see it follow the stochastics. CCI up, histogram up, MACD up, RSI up. So very nice. We need a couple more days. I do think that the negative divergence will play out to some extent. Now, whether or not that is going to be enough to change the trend is a completely different subject entirely. We do have some positive indications with the currencies, which cannot be understated. And the short-term moving averages are pointing up. Just so much to consider at this point. We just need a couple more days worth of data. That's all we need. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.